You only have 24 health left, punk.
Die on your own time.
Die on your own time. Disadvantage? Well, I'm gonna give it a try. Try again. Try again. Good. Radiating orb.
This way.
Ooh, that's not good. I don't like that.
Battle favors the fearless. Fleet of foot.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Gotta move out of the way. Click my heals because I need to heal. Click my heals to heal.
Breathe deep and move.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. Go, go, gadget, healing. That's the best I can do.
Point, I punch.
Can't use reactions. Come on, he has 23 health left. Don't miss, Minsk. Thank you. 10 health left. It's okay, Minx. You're a hero, Minx. It's okay, Minx. You're a hero. He's almost down. Woo! Get him! Get him, Wyll! Woo!
What had you done?
Yeah, now I'm starting to...
Ansur. I never thought I'd see him again.
He's dying, so it's true you're Baldur. Why did you conceal the truth from degree? Not much more of a password. Minx is dying!
Now, I am much, much more. But it seems you are more interested in my past.
You literally founded Baldur's Gate. Of course I'm interested. I want to know everything there is to know about you. I just need to know if you're going to kill me like you killed your last friend. Not really. You literally found Baldur's Gate. Of course I'm interested.
Such sentimentality. Very well. It's like I always told you. I was just like you. An adventurer who yearned for greatness. And in mortal terms, I achieved it. As captain of the Wandering Eye, I acquired enough gold to found Baldur's Gate. I stayed for a while to watch my city grow. But it was not enough. I grew restless again. The sea called to me, and I ran to her with open arms. Life at sea was not easy. Our last adventure was ruinous. My ship was destroyed. My crew lost. But my spirit was far from broken. I was determined to return in triumph once again. I heard of treasure in Moonrise. I strove to find it. What I found was an illithid colony, where I acquired a tadpole much like yours, and became a mind flayer, enthralled to the Elder Brain.
Right, I remember you telling me that.
It was Ansur who found me. Ansur who pulled me from the Brain's domination. Ansur who brought me home.
And then you betrayed
He
him.
sought to cure
Well, you
me
didn't
of my
betray him, he
sickness,
attacked you.
Called on every healer he could find. Nearly broke his spirit in the attempt. But he failed to understand. I wanted no healing. I was not sick.
So you killed him. Don't you feel bad about killing the one who saved you? That's awful. You're definitely sick. Ansur, Stelmane, do your allies always die? Don't you feel bad about killing the one who saved you?
Of course I do. More so because it was Ansur. Even after he had exhausted all possibility of reversing my condition, he still clung to hope. I tried to convince him of my reality. I was on the cusp of greatness beyond my wildest dreams. But all he could see was a mind flayer. He came to me as I slept, a mercy killing in his mind. I saw the tears. I felt his grief. I had no choice but to kill him first. It was an act of self-preservation.
I understand that. I do understand that. This is a great moral dilemma, because I can't say who is right or wrong, necessarily. I'm sorry I had to go through that. Is being an illithid really worth the loss of a friend? You could have done the honorable thing and let him kill you. I admire your commitment to survival, but your methods are questionable. Makes sense, I could have done the same. I admire commitment to survival, but your methods are questionable.
There were no alternatives.
Dying, or...
In my place, you would have done the same.
I don't know if I would have
Do
done
not
the
think
same.
that I am ignorant of what I have lost. I may not regret my actions, but I do regret that they were necessary.
No, I don't think Cord would
While
be
the
the same
past
at
is
all.
beyond my influence, the present is not. It is time we move on.
Can somebody please save...
Something good here, I hope.
Save? Oh my gosh.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Why can I not... Save Minx? My gosh. Oh my
Is
gosh.
that blood?
It's like,
Never
Minx
mind.
is there like, I'm dying. I'm dying. Anyone? Like, that's what annoys me with the cutscenes, is like, come on. The others... Any of my other companions could have helped Minx up while we were having that talk. That was redonkulous.
Sitting around. Let's go hurt someone. Well, that ends not as bad as
I failed.
No, you didn't
The
fail.
heart of the gate is dead. We need to see my father. He should know what happened with Ansur.
Yeah. I didn't see any other way. I could have sided with... I think I would have wanted to have sided with Ansur over Baldur, because
Shouldn't have
I
wished to live in more
think that
interesting times.
Baldur doesn't know Cord. It just shows how little Baldur actually knows Cord. He thinks he knows Cord, but he doesn't. I think that if Cord was in that situation, it would be tragic, but Cord would never kill one of his friends like that, you know. Like, he would rather die before he killed one of his friends. That time when Lae'zel tried to kill Cord in the middle of the night, if you remember, he had zero intention of killing Lae'zel. He would defend himself and maybe incapacitate Lae'zel. At the very least, maim her to the point that she would not, like, attack him, but would still be able to recover and heal from it. Like, maim her, but not permanently maim her, just incapacitate her. Yeah, he would incapacitate her, but he wouldn't kill her. If it really came down to it, he would rather die. He would rather die than kill one of his friends who is only trying to help him, or help the situation, or help protect everybody else from him. Even if it was misguided or not true,
At least things have
Cord
stayed
would not,
interesting.
like, I think Cord would not allow himself to kill someone like that, kill one of his allies like that. So yeah, that's where him and Baldur differ severely. The helm of Baldur. I'm sorry, Ansur. I wanted to side with
Have
you
a lot on my
over
mind and,
the Emperor,
well,
but
anything.
I was never given that option. Baldur's Giant Slayer. Wow. On a hit, double the damage from your strength modifier. This weapon grants you advantage on attack rolls against large, huge, or gargantuan. Wow. Dear Ansur. Dear Ansur, I have said it 1,000 times and I'll say it again. There is no cure, and that's alright. I'm fine, more than fine. I'm better than I've ever been. So why torture yourself like this? Of course I know why. Remember Yal Tengri? You and I sailed together for months seeking the Great Spire. By the time we found it, we were sick as dogs. but you never left my side, not for a moment, even though you could have simply chosen to fly. You told me there was something about experiencing with me, through my eyes, and you wanted to share in my passion for adventure. It was, you said, a privilege. The truth is the privilege is mine. You are the greatest thing that ever happened to me, Ansur. I never had to ask you for anything, but I'm asking you now to stop. I may no longer feel my feelings, but I know yours, and yours are agony. It doesn't have to be this way. Be free, Ansur. Fly. And know that even if I'm not beside you, I will have been your Baldur. That is so tragic. That is such a tragic story. To think that such a beautiful friendship, and it seems like love between them. I don't know if it was a romantic love, but it was a love. Either like
No one stopped me yet.
friendship, like platonic love, is just so heartbreaking.
The helm of Baldur.
The worm's tempest and his roar hurtle through you. Ansur's essence still lives within the helm, instilling you with power for as long as you wear it.
Wow. This is Ansur's power? The Helm of Baldur. The helmet heals you 2 hit points at the beginning of every turn. You have +1 bonus to armor class and saving throws. You cannot be stunned. Attackers can't land critical hits on the wear. That's awesome. It's not for Cord, he's not going to wear it because he wants his +2 charisma because that's more valuable. But that's awesome. Helm of Baldur.
Every kicked buttock, another step on the path.
I'm definitely giving that to somebody. I haven't decided yet, but we're holding on to this. This is gold.
Justice, truth, and the virtuous.
Where did the sword go?
Cometh the hour, cometh the hamster.
Did I not take the sword? I thought I took the sword. The great sword.
Life is simple.
Did I give it to
So is Minsk.
Minsk? Nice. This will return to your hand when thrown. Baldur's Giant Slayer. On a hit, double the damage from your struck mother. This weapon grants you advantage on attack rolls against large, huge, or gargantuan creatures. I feel like the Elder Brain is going to be a gargantuan creature. So I feel like that would be a good one for him to use. Orphic Hammer. Yeah. Warhammer. And then Trident. Yeah.
Keep a blade close.
So many wonderful, so many amazing weapons. I don't know.
Another day, another dungeon.
Okay.
Looking ahead.
I doubt that.
Steel sharp, hamster hungry.
Giant form. Oh, he can turn into a giant as well.
Still breathing.
That's pretty
Despite
slick.
everything.
Very
Moving in.
slick. Alright, we're gonna save, because that was an epic fight, and we got some epic stuff from that.
Better not be cursed.
Dark One's Blessing. Wormrock Prison. Let's go back to camp. We defeated and the resurrected remains of the Great Worm Ansur. We should return to camp and inform Duke Ravengard. Yeah, this is very disappointing. All of this is disappointing. I really wanted a dragon on our side, but I guess indirectly through the helm we do. Would have been cool though if there was the option. Maybe I didn't do the right thing. Maybe there could have been an option for Ansur to fight with you, but it looks like if there was one, I didn't see it.
What is it, my friend?
Do you have nothing to say about this reveal? Nothing at all.
Always at your side.
Really now.
Copper for your thoughts?
We just found out that one of our heroes, Baldur, is not what
Yes?
he was cracked up to be, apparently.
To camp. Father should know of Ansur's fate.
Yeah, definitely not what we expected to happen.
The Absolute's voice is gone, but I still hear its echoes. Reflections of reflections.
Tell him about your battle with Ansur.
I failed, Father. The worm is fallen.
A terrible fate for Ansur, my son. Yet my hopes for the city's future have never been higher.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand.
You and your allies slayed the undead terror that was once the great Ansur. You are stronger than even the great worm. You will be the one to part the storms and lead the people through. You, not Ansur, are the savior we need.
Me?
First, you will fell the Absolute. Then we will rebuild Baldur's Gate. We will take back our city together. I will name you Baldur's Gate's newest Grand Duke of the Council.
What?
You will be hailed Heart of the Gate.
I mean...
Grand Duke?
What?
I'm
Wow.
not the part of a fiend. A half-devil possesses my very soul.
He was talking to Wyll. I was
tell
like,
the citizens
give it to
and
Wyll,
the
not to
patriarchs
me.
of your good works. They will know you carry your father's banner. But it is true. You are still under the she-devil's thumb.
Uncertainty fills the air. Wyll has reached a fork in his path. In which direction will he travel?
Yeah, first of all, I wasn't sure who Ravengard was talking to, because I feel like, yeah, I think Cord would be up for being a Duke of Baldur, and I think he'd do a great job, but I was like, well, how about your son? I think you should go to your son first before he goes to him. So he was talking to his son. You're a hero, not an aristocrat. The Blade is a champion. Duke Wyll Ravengard is not. I don't know. I feel like Wyll would be a great Duke. I think he'd be an awesome Duke. Well, Mizora could be a dangerous influence. You can't accept your father's offer. Become a Grand Duke. Imagine the power you'll yield. It's not about the power. A Grand Duke? You can't turn an offer like that. Think of the power you'll yield. It's not about the power, though. I trust you, Wyll. Follow your heart wherever it leads. Yeah. Can Wyll make this decision? I don't want to influence him in any way. I trust you, Wyll. Follow your heart wherever it leads.
Wyll? I fought to right the wrongs of the coast. To slay the men and monsters that hunt the helpless. It is in the wilds that I find my courage. Not in the halls of upper city estates.
Okay. Very well.
There will be no Grand Duke Wyll Ravengard, and there will be no Blade of Frontiers.
I am now the Blade of Avernus.
Wow,
For
Blade
as
of
long as
Avernus.
demons and devils imperil the Sword Coast, they will be my prey.
Fair enough.
Then go with my blessing. Be Faerun's great defender. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. Let these be the lights that guide you, my son. Hail the Blade of Avernus.
The Blade of Avernus.
The Blade of
I like it.
Avernus.
I like it.
A calm settles over you. The Elder Brain is a menace, but with the Blade of Avernus at your side, you know you can triumph.
Nice. Wyll.
The Blade of Avernus. A new name for a changed man. The four pillars finally rise within me. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. I'm not to abide them, but to become them.
But enough reflection for today. I'm of a mind to celebrate.
Good for you,
A
Wyll.
hearty meal would do the trick.
I agree.
A few hunks of fresh venison, a round of brown ale. What do you say?
Yes, sounds heavenly. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We've got an Elder Brain to deal with, remember? No. Cord is all about the celebration. We all could be, hit by a bus. We all could be hit by something. A wagon. A stray wagon tomorrow. Or the Elder Brain's minions. Let's just celebrate whenever we can. Better make room for Mizora and that little party of yours. I'll leave it to you. No, sounds heavenly.
Wonderful. You hunt the deer, I'll scrounge up the ale. Prepare your belly for a roast a la blade.
I love that.
Let's hope Gale doesn't take offense if I assume cooking duties. Just the once.
Oh, I didn't realize Gale was doing a lot of the cooking. That's actually kind of hot. What are your plans as the Blade once the Brain is defeated?
I scout both the Hells and the Coast's havens, and I destroy every fiend that dares put its eye on Faerun.
Nice. Very nice.
Let's talk.
The Emperor, cool. All right, why don't we? Yeah, that sounds good. Why don't we just have that party now? We deserve it.
So Wyll's the Blade of Avernus now. I suppose that's a new sort of frontier for him.
I agree. I think it's fitting for him. Yeah, I agree. Hello, love.
Do you feel that? The Hells themselves tremble to face such a scourge as Wyll threatens to be. The Blade of Avernus, forged by a Cambion, whetted on a dragon's hide. Those devils won't know what's coming for them.
Halsin.
Wyll intends to take the fights to the very Hells themselves? I can think of no one more capable.
Yes. I love you, Halsin. You're amazing.
So, the Blade of Frontiers is dead. Long live the Blade of Avernus. I just hope he stays focused on battling infernal forces. The undead have it hard enough already.
Fair enough. I can see that, Asterion. Fair enough.
The Blade of Avernus. I suppose hell is just another frontier.
The Blade of Avernus. I can't think of a better man than Wyll to take up the title. It's about time someone stood up to the evil fucks populating the Hells.
A noble chant, is it not? Hail Wyll, Blade of Avernus!
I agree.
Well, yes, Boo, the horseless chariots of Avernus are impressive too. But that would be no kind of name, would it?
Nice. Alright. I think that was... Oh, Lae'zel. Lae'zel. Almost forgot Lae'zel.
Wyll shall force all devil kind to tremble before him. The Hells have much to fear.
Yes. I agree.
The devil's stench lingers, but Wyll is yet a champion of the people. I had hoped he'd join me on the council, but he is his own man.
Yeah.
I couldn't be prouder.
I couldn't be prouder also. The Baldur is still with us. He's the mind flayer that protects our minds from the absolute.
Gods, can it be? The man who raised the city's walls became an Illithid.
You both know you owe your lives to me. I am not fallen. I am risen.
We must make this a secret we carry beyond the grave. No name is more sacred to the city than Balduran's. Not even mine. When people think his name or see his likeness, they must imagine a hero, not a horror.
How misguided you are.
Yeah, just because he's a... Here's the thing. Even though Cord, again, doesn't agree with Balduran's methods, he still thinks that Balduran's intentions are good and that he is a hero. And that just because he's an Illithid, it doesn't automatically make him a monster. As a half-orc, Cord alone should know that. You can't just judge someone by what they are. It's more about who they are and what they do and what their actions are and how they treat others and things like that. That's what Cord believes. So discounting Balduran just because he's an Illithid in Cord's mind, a mistake, and I think he does believe that was Ansur's mistake, is that he just assumed that just because Baldur was in a Lithid, that he should just be killed. That would be the merciful thing to do. So that is Ansur's mistake. But he also thinks that Baldur for sure is not without flaws either, and didn't make mistakes as well. So it's just a very tragic, unfortunately tragic situation. Let's see if we actually do have a party, because it would be awesome if that was actually a thing. Because we haven't had a party since after the goblins. True hero of Baldur's Gate. Are we really not gonna have a party? Alright, well I'm gonna pretend we did. Not pretend, we did. It's just... Why would my performance fail at a very important party? You know what? Forget you. In my headcanon, we partied hardy, and I didn't fail my performance check. Not when Wyll's doing the cooking. Alright, I think we've done virtually everything. Virtually everything is done. With his father's blessing, Wyll announced himself the Blade of Avernus. He is devoted to protecting the Sword Coast from infernal threats by hunting devils, both within the Hells and without. I'm really glad that Wyll made that decision on his own without me prompting him. Alright, and at that, I feel like we're ready. Yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna break Orpheus free, and then we have to claim the cards. So yeah, we have two more left. Awesome. Whew. I think it's time for us to prepare for the final battle, for the end game. At long last. Oh, so epic. So epic. What? What? You? Nabber. Nabber? Nabber?
Put him up! Put him up!
What? Put up what? What do you want? Brace for a fight. Sidle away from him slowly. Put up what, dude?
Yay! You spoke to me! Nobody ever talks to me!
Aww, nobody...
Your fist, silly! I'm trying something out.
Nobody talks to you?
My name's Nabber. Adventure
Nabber.
to be. Soon to be the best adventure anyone's ever seen.
You...
As soon as I figure out what kind of adventure I want to be.
Aww.
What do you think? Can I be a fighter?
You are adorable, sir. Oh, is he so cute? An adventure to be. He almost reminds me of, oh gosh, what is the character, that character's name from Mass Effect? The one who wanted to be, the wannabe, you know, for those of you who played Mass Effect, you know what I'm talking about. The wannabe guy who was trying to be like Shepard from Mass Effect. Cornelius? Oh, I don't remember his name. I found him adorable too. This guy just I'm just getting the same vibes from him. Why don't you actually fight me and I'll tell you? No, here's a tip. To get you started, less talking, more fighting. As a bard, that is not true. As a bard, more talking, less fighting. Follow your dreams and find out. Maybe pick a different career. I could not give less of a walk away. No, I want to be supportive. Yeah, this is such a bard response. Follow your dreams and find out.
Right you are. I'll just find something to punch, I guess.
Okay.
It won't hurt, will it?
Probably will.
No, surely not.
Okay, I need to help this guy. Help this guy out.
Roar! Roar!
What the heck?
Are you scared? Did you wet your pants? Did you? Did you?
I just want to hug this person. I can tell that they're trying to make this character very annoying, but I actually find it very endearing. I don't know why. Like, people who just try so hard, I don't know, I just find it really endearing. You're lucky you're cute, sir. Let me guess, you decided to try being a barbarian. Sure, why not? Not even slightly. Pretend to be terrified. You don't know what to shut up, do you? No, Cord would not be. He finds this whole thing very entertaining and amusing. I want to be friends with you, sir.
Yes! Nabber has found his calling!
As a barbarian? Oh my. Cover your mouth, sir.
Maybe not.
You are hilarious. This guy is like the best NPC ever. I want to keep talking to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
birthday to you. He's trying to be a bard.
Happy birthday, dear.
Whoever voice acted this guy must have had such a fun time. Oh, I love this. He is Nabber. Nabber? He's gonna end up being my favorite NPC. I can just tell. Chord, it's not my birthday. Sing your name at a long, high operatic tone. Shut up, shut up, shut up. No! As a bard, a bard would never try to crush somebody trying to sing. He would be very encouraging. Sing your name in a loud operatic voice.
Wow! That was so much better than I'll ever be.
Why does he remind me so much of a human version of SpongeBob SquarePants?
Bless us with your
cleric.
Gentle, no, holy, spirit. No, soul, no, spirit. Your powers, your divine powers.
Oh my goodness, is he gonna try to be every single class? This is super cool because most other NPCs, after you talk to them twice, they don't really say anything new. But Nabber, I guess it's because nobody wants to talk to him ever. He's just finally letting it all out in one fall swoop. Whatever you're doing, I'm pretty sure you're doing it wrong. What are you doing? Stop it. Just stop it. Leave him to it. No. What are you doing?
I'm praying. Is that not how it goes?
What god are you praying to?
There's more than one? Shit.
You are so cute, Nabber. Can I add you to my camp? I want you to... What are you doing? Are you Wolverine now? What are you sniffing? What the hell are you doing? Sniff him back. Stop it, you idiot. Leave. No. So many people I know are supposed to hate him and finding him annoying, but I just am so entertained by this. Cord would be super entertained by this. Sniff him back.
Aha! You fell for it! I'm pretending to be a dog! Everyone likes dogs.
You are He definitely was a dog in another life. I definitely see him as like a golden retriever, one of those high energy dogs. I liked you more as a human, correct, but nobody likes Nabber. That's not true. I love Nabber. I want to give him a hug. I want to find out. I want to find a Nabber so badly. I liked you more as a human.
You like me?
Yes.
Oh, happy day.
Yes, I like you, Nabber. You try so hard, and I love it.
Behold, mundane meddler, you step in the domain of a master speller. For I am to be the most mighty wizard!
I know this one. You're a wizard, Nabber. What's your favorite spell? Show me what you can do. I regret ever talking to you. Leave. I know this one. You're a wizard, Nabber.
Duh. Wizard? W-I-Z-A.
He's spelling. He actually is spelling. Oh, I love this so much. You are so cute. Sure, that's spelling. Wizard casts spells, idiot. No, I'll just say, sure.
That wasn't it, was it? Bum.
I really want to know. I'm so invested in this now. I want to know what he does at the very end.
Know any fiendish philanthropists? Fickle fey financiers? Eldritch employers? I want to make a pact.
The only thing about this character is that I wish my other companions would chime in, especially if he started mimicking their specific class. Like if he was acting like a barbarian, I want Karlach to say something. If he's acting like a ranger, I want Minx to say something. That would have been perfect, but it's okay. Nabber, you're awesome. Are you sure you're ready to be a warlock? To sell your soul for eternity? Here's a pact for you. Give up. No, I don't want to discourage him. No pact needed. I hope a devil finds you and takes you straight to the hells. No. Are you sure you're ready to be a warlock? To sell your soul for eternity?
My soul? I have to give up my soul to become a warlock?
Yeah, it's... unfortunately comes with the territory. Nabber, we're still friends. Is he a monk? He's trying to be a monk or a scion, but we don't have scions in this game. Finally, some peace and quiet. I take it you decided to try being a monk. Are we still not done yet? I take it you decided to try being a monk.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I didn't see you there. I was in deep meditation, see? Isn't peace and quiet just the best? I'm gonna be the best monk there ever was!
I'm gonna be the very best. Go back to silent then. You can't shut up. I doubt you'll find peace, but the rest of us might, if we're lucky. Go back to being silent then.
Nabber seals his lips, but you feel the pressure of words behind them. The poor thing is straining.
No,
fit to
I don't think a
burst.
monk is good for you.
I can't do it. I have too much to say. You were right. I can't be a monk. I just want to talk. Talking's great.
That's fine.
You can say words, make friends, tell everyone everything you're thinking.
Yeah, I love that.
As he
empties
himself of his latest slew of thoughts,
I would
take the opportunity to.
No, I would talk to him all day. Cord would spend time talking to him.
Boom! Bet you didn't even see me coming. I'm a shadow, a master of sneakery, a rogue.
I'm surprised he didn't pronounce that rouge. He would pronounce it that way. Was someone talking? I hear them, but I can't see them. No, you're not. I see you. You're right there. You're a pain in the arse, that's what you are. Was someone talking? I hear them, but I can't see them.
Oh, I might be too good at this. What if no one ever sees me again? What if no one ever talks to me again? No!
Oh, Nabber. Oh my gosh, marry me now.
If not a rogue, then a ranger. I'm great at chasing things down.
I hope you're looking forward to those long, lonely months on the trail. Look, a displacer beast. Go after it. You're great at nothing. In fact, you're the worst person I've ever met. No! None of the above. Look, a displacer beast. Go after it.
What? Where? Wait a minute. You were pulling my leg. Good one. But you're not getting rid of old Nabber that easily.
I love how he pronounces his name Nabber, even though there's no R in his name whatsoever. Come here, Nabber.
Perhaps the answer was deep inside me all along. An ancient spark of arcana. Yes, I was born to be a sorcerer. I can feel it.
Cool. Can you do any magic? What you're feeling is delusion. Why do we keep talking to this idiot? Why? Why? I don't know. He's not. No. Cool. Can you do any magic?
Let me focus. I can feel the power deep within me. Oh, it's coming up. It's coming up. Oh. Oops. Just ingestion.
There has to be something for him to do. Nabber, I feel like Nabber would be a good bard.
My liege.
He likes to talk.
I swear to you.
Oh,
an
a paladin.
undying oath of absolute devotion. I am but your humble paladin.
My only command is that you never speak to me again. No, never. I don't accept. Please just go away. I don't like any of these. No, I don't want him to say that. I don't want to say that either. This is the least mean. I wish there was a friendly answer to all of these. At least one friendly answer. They don't all have to be dismissive. I don't accept.
Really? But I'm ready to do anything.
My only command is please just go away. I'm just gonna leave.
I can swear a different oath if you like. Come back.
Oh my goodness, Nabber. Have we done them all? I feel like we've done all of them.
These roles sure are restrictive, aren't they?
Yeah.
Maybe the adventuring life's just not
Kind of
for
restrictive
me.
and arbitrary.
I really like talking to
I do
you.
too.
There's not a lot of people that want to talk to me, so I brought you this present.
Oh,
Here.
You are such a sweetheart. What is it?
Now, what are we gonna talk about if not the adventuring life?
Lots of other things.
Wait. What if I mix the classes?
Oh boy.
Nabber, you genius!
Oh boy. We did the impossible. We listened to Nabber until he ran out of questions. Performance +1, intimidation +1, absolute confidence amulet. Where did you go, Nabber? I wanted to talk to you some more. Come back. Oh, Nabber. That was an awesome NPC. I loved him. I loved him to death. I know we were supposed to absolutely hate him and couldn't stand him, but I found everything about his character so endearing. Oh. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Thank you, writers, developers. Okay, so I think this is it. I think we're about to go to the point of no return. So we just wanted to have one final hurrah, that one final dinner that Wyll was talking about to celebrate before we actually go and save Baldur's Gate and save Faerun, essentially. So, I was thinking for a very long time about who is going to end up in my final lineup for the final battle, so to speak. And initially, I had the idea of bringing in just my top 3 favorite characters into the game. And when I say 3 top favorite characters, it's really hard for me to actually say that because I genuinely love all of the companions in this game. You know, I obviously absolutely love Lae'zel and Shadowheart and Halsin and Asterion and all those people, and Jaheira. I love all of them, and so having to pick a top 3 was just really difficult. Obviously, Gale, it was in that top 3. I mean, he's the person that Cord is romancing, and therefore is the one that is the most important to Cord on a personal level. But I decided that, at least for my initial playthrough, I would try to go for choosing the characters that I thought made the most sense from a story or narrative point of view. And so, fortunately, Gale is already in that because he's trying to acquire the crown. He's trying to acquire the crown of Karsus, and that's a huge part of his companion quest. And so I feel like I have to bring him, regardless of our relationship status, again, from a narrative point of view. Lae'zel is also important because she also is the only other companion quest that we haven't completed, which is to free Orpheus. And I thought that's really fitting. It would be a shame for us to not include Lae'zel and be a part of essentially changing things for the Gith forever. And I'm not sure if in my future playthroughs I'm going to take the free Orpheus route. I for sure am trying to do that for this playthrough, and so I figure I don't know if I'm going to do this again with the next couple of playthroughs, so I might as well take advantage of it by having Lae'zel there. The third slot was kind of tough because I was really debating between Halsin and Minsk, and then I thought, given recent events, it really does feel like Wyll should be there in the final battle. Like, the Duke pretty much set him up to be the next true hero of Baldur's Gate, and I think Wyll deserves it. He's been through so much. He's sacrificed so much. I think he deserves this moment to shine. I think he deserves a chance for the people to see him as for what he really is, not because of what he looks like with the horns and his eye and everything, but the hero and the amazing man that he is. And I want to give him that chance, that opportunity to prove to the people of Baldur's Gate that he's not a traitor, that he's not a monster, he's not a freak, he is a hero. And I even said that to him during the party after defeating the goblins, that he's not a monster, he's a hero. So it just made so much sense for him to be here for the final battle. So just to give you an idea of our loadout, because I completely mixed things around in everybody's loadout. Obviously, Cord's going to have his charisma because he needs that as a charisma as a bard. That was just a given. Cloak of Protection is arguably one of the best cloaks in the game, even though it is uncommon and not like legendary. Having +1 to armor and saving throw is just solid. Helldusk armor, obviously, it's legendary armor. It's got a lot of benefits. Gloves of Dex, I gave it to him because he's a Dex fighter. He uses finesse weapons and he's got a killer range weapon. Gotta give him the Dex. Boots of Speed, again, it's not a legendary or very rare item, but I've used the snot out of click heels. I feel like if I were to swap it out with any other boots, I would miss it. So that told me I should just keep it. Amulet of Greater Health, I mean, boom, 135 plus 20 temporary hit points. Yeah, Mage's Friend, just because I want to have that extra bump in Arcana Religion. I want him to be knowledgeable about these things. And then Ring of Regression. He's got a lot of hit points. Having regeneration is a good thing. Gale, gave him the Hood of the Weaves to add more to his spell save and DC and attack rolls. I want him to do damage, and when he casts spells, I want them to hit. Cloak of the Weave, gain +1 to spell save DCs and absorb elements of damage once per short rest. Take half the damage for the next elemental attack targeting you and deal an additional 1d6 of that element type on your next attack. Maybe with attack spells, I'm not sure. Robe of Supreme Defenses. While concentrating, you add your spellcasting ability to saving throws and gain a +1 bonus to armor class. He doesn't really have very many concentration spells. In fact, the one that he has prepared right now is Sunbeam, which is probably good enough. So I think just having one concentration is good. Gave him the spell Might Gloves. When casting a spell that requires an attack roll, you take a -5 penalty to deal an additional 1d8 damage. I heard that applies to Magic Missile. I heard. And since Magic Missile always hits its target, who cares about the -5 penalty? I don't know if they changed that in a patch later on, but I heard at some point this affected Magic Missiles, so I'm going to give it a try. Evasive Shoes, wasn't sure what to give him, but there weren't any other obvious shoes for him to wear, so I decided to just bump up his armor class. Acrobatics +1 is nice too, but ultimately I wanted his armor class to go up. Psychic Spark, again, I love Magic Missile. He is the Magic Missile master. Give him this add another Magic Missile, especially when paired with the spell Might Gloves, might be the right thing. I figured if he's going to be casting spells, I don't ever want him to be blinded, so I gave him that. And then this adds to his movement speed, because otherwise he had less base movement speed than everyone else.
Never mind.
With Lae'zel, so obviously I wanted to give her the Silver Sword of the Astral Plane. When it comes time to free Orpheus, she can switch it up and have the Orphic Hammer along with Neuralna. So basically grab these both from Minsk temporarily. Therefore, I also gave her Hills of the Giant Strength because, come on, Strength of 23, I mean, come on. Boots of Psionic Movement, no-brainer. This goes to Lae'zel. Because this gives her bonuses to flying boots, I also gave her the Corvid Token, which increases her flying speed by 1.5. So I thought that comboed really well. This gives her additional 2 acid damage to her weapons attack, and this makes sure that she's saved against Charmed. Never hurts. I couldn't really find a better armor for Lae'zel than the Adamantine Splint armor. Like, this thing was a great investment, and it's to the end. It's just really good. Just the fact that all incoming damage is reduced by 2. When a melee attack hits me, the attacker is sent reeling for 3 turns, and attackers can't land critical hits on the wearer. I mean, there's nothing to complain about with that armor. So it's just solid for the final boss. Caustic Reprisal, when a creature deals melee acid damage, that creature takes 1 to 4 acid damage. I don't think I'm going to do much acid damage, but when a creature does melee damage to the wearer, then they take acid damage, which again is more damage output since she's the front runner. I gave her the Helm of Baldur. I tried to give this to Wyll, but Wyll actually can't wear medium armor. So I thought, why not just give it to Lae'zel instead? Again, it deals her 2 hit points at the beginning of every turn, +1 to armor class and saving throws, and she cannot be stunned. So she can't be stunned, and it's harder for them to be charmed. She's just going to be a monster. And then for her bow, this made the most sense. The Titan String Bow, which adds additional damage equal to her strength modifier. Considering her strength is 23, I mean, +6. Like, that's +6 damage. That's just crazy go nuts. And then finally, Wyll, the next savior hero of Baldur's Gate. I had to give him Baldur's Giant Slayer, Fortunately, even though he normally is not proficient with the greatsword, I made it into a packed weapon. So as you can see, he is effectively proficient with Baldur's Giant Slayer, and I figured if we're going to be fighting the Elder Brain, it's considered a huge or gargantuan creature. So that's going to be awesome. Hell Dust Boots can't be forced by moves by foes, spells, or actions, and you ignore the effects of difficult terrain. Also, it's got that Hellcrawler teleport that Asterion had, which is amazing. Like anime style, just teleport and land on someone and cause fire all around you. Hell Dust Gloves, essentially for +1 bonus to spell attack rolls and spell save DCs, and the weapon dealing additional 1 to 6 fire damage, and Raise of Fire as a cantrip. Potent Robe, cantrips deal additional damage equal to my Charisma modifier, which probably goes well with Raise of Fire cantrip. And at the beginning of the turn, it grants them temporary hit points equal to his Charisma modifier. His Charisma is 17, so it's just a great thing to have. Cloak of Displacement, at the beginning of Ware's turn, the cloak activates, granting the enemies disadvantage on attack rolls, which is good for Wyll because he doesn't have a ton of HP. He's not awfully squishy, but he's the second most squishy person in our party. Hell Dust Helmet, you can see in magical and ordinary darkness up to 12 and cannot be blinded, which is important for him. He has a +2 on saving throws against spells, and he does Immolating Gaze, which can be very helpful. And it's kind of like in the theme of Wyll as a warlock. Spell Restoration slot with the Spellcrux Amulet. Synergetic cantrips. When you deal damage to the cantrip, you gain Arcane Synergy for 2 turns. Again, I'm assuming that goes well with his Eldritch Blast. Yeah, so I think, yeah, your cantrips deal additional damage equal to your Charisma modifier. I'd like to think Eldritch Blast is affected by that too, because it's a cantrip. So that's crazy good. Another +3 to damage, that's huge. And then Create Undead, just because I didn't really have another powerful ring to give him. Might as well just give him that. Not sure if there's going to be a lot of corpses around the Elder Brain, but we'll see. And then for his range attack, I just gave him Fabricated Arbalest. It was really cool and really awesome with Asterion because he could use Illuminating Shot or Dazzling Ray, which is, I forgot what Dazzling Ray does. Unleash a beam of brilliant light that blinds all creatures in his path. Yeah, so essentially Sunbeam. So I think that's good.
More interesting times.
So let's head out. I think we're ready.
Still alive.
Let's give our hubby a kiss.
Are you all right? If you need me, just say the word.
Gale, I think we're ready. We're ready to rule the world and
there's nothing that would give me greater pleasure.
Your god prince or whatever. Kiss me now, Gale. Kiss me now.
No matter.
Okay.
Not over.
We're probably going to summon our...
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
I thought we disarmed all of these traps. Didn't we? I could have sworn we disarmed all of these traps. Alright, let's save. Could have sworn we went through here and disarmed all the traps. We're not even going in the right direction. Alright, come back. This is not where we're supposed to go. We're supposed to go this way. I'm not sure which elementals to bring with us.
Inside?
My gut is saying fire and water. But yeah, my gut is saying fire and water. Fire is just really good if I don't know what else to use, because the fact that it can haste itself is crazy go nuts, and there are things that are resistant to fire, but fire's pretty effective. Also, do we have the orbs? I think we should probably make sure we have the orbs. Yeah, we don't have the orbs. Let's make sure. See, I knew I forgot something. How embarrassing would that have been? let's make sure we have all of the orbs. We have the orbs, we have Morphic's hammer, and I don't know if we necessarily need anything else. Ketheric Storms, Orin's Netherstone, and I think I already have the last one. Nether. Yeah. Netherstone. Ketheric's Netherstone, Gortash's Netherstone, Orin's Netherstone. Okay. I think we're good now. We just have to have it in our possession, I'm assuming. I'm assuming that's all we need to have. Gosh, our party looks so sexy. Here are the mice. Just gonna cast Speak with Animals. I also should probably... What kind of elixirs? We should also give ourselves some elixirs. Just because I have it. I think I have... See Invisibility. I'm just gonna use it.
Seek and you shall find me.
This Elixir of Universal Resistance I'll probably give to Gale. This one I believe does not last until the end of the day, which is weird because elixirs are supposed to last until a long rest, but that one doesn't. I think for Lae'zel, I'm gonna give her Peerless Focus.
Anything of use?
We don't need any more water, we have plenty of water. Okay. Evading the Elder Brain. The Emperor is interrogated by Gortash Part 3. Gortash, when we captured you, you were a rogue and an autonomous illithid beyond the power of the Elder Brain that transformed you. That is correct. When we brought you back into the psionic ambit of our hovering friend Absolute, your defenses were overwhelmed and you returned to your former servile state. Also correct. How did you escape the control of the Elder Brain in the first place? In my original humanoid form, I possessed an exceptionally strong personality, so much so that even after Ceramorphosis, I was still substantially myself. Of course, I concealed this beneath a semblance of perfect servitude. And that's why the Elder Brain was willing to send you out of that colony on scouting missions. Yes, I told you before. How long did you feign mental slavery before you were able to escape? 13 3/4 years. Until finally you were given a mission to Baldur's Gate, distant enough to be out of the Elder Brain's control. That is correct. Remarkable. That is correct. And you don't mind that we brought you back under psionic control? I'm entirely devoted to the needs of our Elder Brain and of its masters. You're not lying about that, right? Correct. That would be impossible. Interesting. Interesting. Are you sure you want to go to the morphic pool? There's no turning back. Yep. This is it.
Pristine darkness in every direction.
This is it. And boy, do we look fabulous.
Silence, but for the gentle, rhythmic slap of water on rock as your vessel cuts through.
Oh, psionic. Uh-oh.